Good morning. Today's adventure is going to take us to a national monument called Walnut Canyon, and it's not far, just outside of Flagstaff, and should be fun. Like the boys in blue are working. Couple of cars. Hope I can avoid that today. Exit 204 off of Highway 40. The other day I picked up the Lifetime Seniors National Park Pass called America the Beautiful. Cost me $80. This will get me into all national monuments and national parks all throughout the great 50 states, and I'm excited. We're coming up here to the ranger station. See if the pass works. Well, I got right in. Oh my heavens, look at this parking spot right up here in the shade. Gonna start out over here in the visitor center.
We have two hiking trails here, the Island Trail and the Rim Trail. The Island Trail is the main trail where the dwellings are. These are the cliff dwellings where they used to live about 900 years ago. To get there, you have to go through the back door of our visitor center. Out the back, you'll see the stairs. Go down 273 stair steps. Make a circle around all the dwellings. Go inside as you go. Come back up the same 273 stairs.
Oh, thank you. Look at this observation lookout. There's Walnut Canyon. All kinds of folks lived. The elevation drop is 185 feet. That's about 18 stories. And 273 stairs going down. And then all these stairs will have to come back up on the way out.
Enough natural rainwater produce. Okay, good. Yeah, they're still going at it. Pretty neat. So we saw that.
Well, we're doing it. I have not been counting my steps, but got a few in. Knees starting to ache a little bit, but we'll be okay. It's amazing to think that people lived all along these cliffs. Well, I think I've made it through most of the stairs, and now it looks like we're on a flat trail. Here's the first cliff dwelling. See this overhang. I'm 6 feet tall, and you can kind of see where it hits, and the ceiling height lowers as farther you get into here. You can see all the rocks that were used to create walls and separate rooms and so forth. But oh, it's nice and cool here in the shade. There's a gentle breeze blowing, and feels like it's 15-20 degrees cooler in the shade.
All right, guys, be careful on this.
There's an example of a room. The Hopis would build their homes close to each other, relatives, and so they had a real sense of family. And you can see some of the other dwellings across the way there. Looks like we are on the sunny side of the canyon. Here is an example. Of a room. The wall is right there. Boy, they couldn't have been very tall You can kind of see what I'm dealing with here. And this would be closer to what they were dealing with, so I'm all hunched over. Hopefully they were smaller people that fit. Make you nervous too with these overhangs. I've heard that as you heat up a dwelling, like with a fire, as it heats and cools, it can cause the stones to slough off. I've seen several sloughed boulders. That'd be interesting. But that's your view. I'm inside one now. This one is definitely taller. I can actually stand up in this one. Boy, the original tiny house. Again, look at that view. It's just gorgeous. Obtaining water was a real issue. The way that they did it was quite unique. During the winter, they would often pack snow into pots, and then as the snow would melt, it would give them water. Also, they could go down into the very bottom of the canyon, and the women and the children would gather water from the brook down below and bring it up in pots. And then later in July and August, Arizona has a monsoon season, and so you get thunderstorms, and they probably as well gathered melting snow and water as it dripped off the tops of the rocks. Boy, to have enough water for your basic needs, and also to grow your crops, what a challenge. We're lucky to be able to walk over to the sink and flip it on, and we have an endless supply of water. There is the visitor center. Those are the windows that I was looking out of, and the only way to get there is lots and lots and lots of stairs. Okay, I think this is my favorite so far. These little rooms. Gonna step back in. Hey, in this certain spot I can stand all the way up. But look at that view that they had. I was reading that these little smaller rooms probably held tools and pots of water. They could easily store about 100 days worth of water with the pot system that they used. That's just incredible. And then these larger rooms were more where the families would live. And it looks like maybe a smaller storeroom again, and then maybe another family dwelling. Don't know how big the families were, but probably at least a couple of people. Here's another, but it's missing the walls, and I was reading that looting in the 1800s was kind of popular, people looking for artifacts. There's a ponderosa pine. There are more dwellings. And maybe some of those walls were original. Oh, I finally see the bottom of the canyon there. Zoom down, and Oh no, it looks like the ascent has begun. I'm feeling it. Just about have finished all 273 stairs. Ah, to be young again. The last 3 stairs. 3, 2, 1. We're back. That was awesome. Well, we did it. That was well worth the experience. Just a terrific national monument. Yeah, I'm excited to visit the next one. I've got a couple of ideas in mind for tomorrow. We'll see you then. Bye.